What's up, guys? It is the Bluebloods here, back with another interview. And man, this one came together quick. I mean, this guy's in the news cycle. I know all our FAMU supporters are excited to see his name on the screen. We got Jordan Moore, former four-star recruit, former Texas A&M Aggie, Houston Cougar, and now current Florida A&M safety commitment. Jordan, I appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate you for having me. I appreciate it. Really, really a blessing that you even just took the
As
time to do it.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, our FAMU fan base is huge. I know as soon as you committed, they were hitting all of us up like, got to
Yeah.
get Jordan on the show. But we got to go way back before we get to FAMU, man. Let's go back to
Yeah.
Texas high school football. Everyone knows everything's bigger in Texas, including high school football. Do you feel like the grind of Texas high school football prepared you for college better than maybe playing high school football in another state?
Me personally, I might be biased on this, but I actually do. Just because, with me being through the recruiting process, I've been through everything. Every state really, pretty much. So by seeing different stadiums, by me playing with teammates from everywhere, it was just crazy. Hearing like about their games and stuff like that. Because I mean, they'll tell us like their state games would be on TV or their state games would have like 10,000 people, and I'd be like 10,000. I'd be like, man, you come to Texas, like our state game. I mean, it's like 70,000 people. I mean, you'll see like a two A state game in Texas with like 40,000 people at it. So I do. And just by football being so huge in Texas, I know if you go to Louisiana, go to Florida, California, football's huge on there as well. But I mean, when you come to Texas, like it's football. I mean, by the time you're 3 years old, you're carrying the football. And football, it's just a way like to grind. For me, say my grandfather played in the NFL. Um, so and like I grew up around football. I got a twin brother who was at Texas. Now he's at Texas Tech. So, I mean, all we knew was football. Um, and then, like I said, by us being in Texas, it just made it even more special.
Oh man, I like it. And I mean, I don't know how many people know this, man. You actually played both ways in high school, man.
Mm,
Electric offensive player, and you had a ridiculous amount of interceptions. We're gonna
yeah,
get to that because I mean, I was
yeah,
looking at the stats and I was like, man, is 247 got this right, man? This dude is intercepting
yeah.
everything. But would you ever want to play offensive again if the opportunity presented itself in college football?
Um, that's a funny story. It's a real funny story. So when I was leaving A&M, I was getting some looks. I remember when Illinois hit me up and they asked me if I want to come play receiver. I was like, I haven't played receiver in like 2 years, and since my first year was in the SEC as well, so I got used to just straight hitting. You know what I'm saying? And like SEC just physical. I mean, it is what it is. So I just got so in love with hitting, so in love with defense. I was like, nah, coach, like that's not something I want to do. So I would say no right now, just because I love defense. I just love the defensive side of the ball. I feel like with me being a safety, I studied the game a lot. So I just love being a. I just call myself the offensive. I mean the quarterback of the defense really. Um, so I'd say no though.
Oh man, I like it. But I mean, listen, man, top 50 player coming out of Texas, a four-star consensus player. Walk me through your recruiting process. Who was on you the earliest? Who was recruiting you the hardest? And what was your recruiting process like out of, Texas high school football?
Uh, I remember like yesterday. My first, like I said, I have a twin brother, so I remember our recruiting process like yesterday. Because that was some of the most like, well, one of the most important like stages of our life. Telling our mom she ain't got to pay for college, that was a blessing. I remember I remember it was like 11 o'clock or 12. It was late at night. Um, I remember I got a Twitter message on my phone from a UTSA coach and they had offered me. They're like my first offer. He had told me he was like we're gonna offer you a scholarship. I was like, oh, okay. So you know how social media is. You know how being a kid out of high school is. First thing you gonna do is you gonna go tweet it. I was like, okay, coach, I'm gonna go tweet it right now. He's like, no, 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 no. He was like, we're gonna do it right. He was like, I want you to come down here on Saturday. This was like during a Tuesday. So I was like, okay, coach, I'm gonna come tomorrow. He was like, no, 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 no. He was like, I gotta give it out with our office. I gotta give it to coaches. We're gonna set it up. He was like, but we watched your film. We like you. We want to offer you. He was like, but we're gonna do it in person. I was like, all right, coach. So I mean, I was just seeing other kids get offers, so I was like, I want to tweet it, but it didn't really hit me. So I was like, okay, the school wants me to come play for them. That's cool. Then that next day, I remember I was talking to my mom and shit, and she explained like the more important side of getting a scholarship. You know what I'm saying, about her not having to pay for college, us going and getting play football for free, getting education for free. That's when it really hit. But I remember that's why, like, now every time UTSA does something, I just support them. I like it. I retweet it just because UTSA recruited me the hardest out of every school that recruited me. UTSA, they recruited me the hardest. I think Frank Wilson was the coach at that time, matter of fact, and they were on me hard. Another school that was on me hard was LSU recruited me hard as well. They had a coach named Coach Raymond. He recruited me hard. And of course A&M, and then University of Texas. They all recruited me. Just they're on my phone like every day. I think those 4 or 5 schools made my like top 5. I don't even think I did a top 10 or top 15. I just went straight to the top 5 like my sophomore year of high school.
Man, I like the fast process. And listen, yeah, Corey Raymond, the coach at LSU, now at Florida, I believe, and that guy's recruited the best of the best DB. So holding an offer from him had to be crazy. But for you, landed on Texas A&M, and of course, your brother goes to Texas. Walk me through the dynamic there. And what was it about Texas A&M that brought you in?
At the time, Texas had a coach named Jason Washington. I think that Coach Herman and them had just got to the staff. Growing up, Texas was always my dream school because my mom graduated from University of Texas. She actually ended up getting her master's. She's a nurse. So and then, like I said, once she started explaining like the more important side of getting some offers, it started hitting us. And when she told us about her we knew she graduated from Texas, but when she was telling us basically what Texas had offered her and stuff like that, stuff beyond, you know what I'm saying, after school stuff, I know I was pretty high on Texas. And then Texas A&M came, and I just wanted to be different. I remember we sit and watch the UT and A&M games, and with the whole family be going for UT. And I always been the type where I just love like being different. I just love being. It's just something about I just love being different. And one day I was like, I want to go to A&M. My mom was like, no, you don't. You're just saying. I was like, nah, I want to go to A&M. So me and the coach, there's a coach named Clarence McKinnell. I think he coaches at Texas Southern now. I'm pretty sure. I think he's the head coach over there. So we were talking, and just he was telling me what all they have to offer and things like that. And I remember like within 2 weeks, I took like 3 visits. And that just went down because it's only like 2 hours from home. And I had just got a brand new truck too. That was actually like my first vehicle. So I'm eating the highway up. Like I'm going to College Station. So I went down there and took a visit.
You can't go wrong.
It was great.
You can't go wrong with Kyle Field, man. That environment is different down there.
That environment was different. It was different. And then I remember I took my official that when they played Alabama, and it was I loved it. So then I just decided like this is what I want to do. I signed under Coach Sumlin. I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna ask why. I mean, why I left and things like that next. So I'll wait till that side.
Oh, you can go ahead and go into it, man. So what factors led you to, leave Texas A&M?
So when I signed under Coach Sumlin. I had a relationship with him. Then he got fired. I was already set to sign. So I had signed. Still went ahead and signed because when I was coming to high school, it was when the early process was coming around. Like, I was the first class to have the early signing day. So I wanted to fully take advantage of that. So I took advantage of the early signing day period. He got fired. I was like, I want to get out of my letter of intent. Wasn't able to get out of it. So I went to A&M knowing I was fixing to transfer. Most likely fixing to transfer. And then I just, like I said, it was just stuck on my mind for so long. I signed to them. They honored my scholarship. So I figured I might as well be loyal to them. I'm gonna go in work hard every day. But after the season, like I knew I was gonna be like looking for somewhere else. I left A&M. I left A&M. I remember I want to go JUCO. I want to go to JUCO route, like straight from A&M. And just like I said, I'm all about being different and just like seeing the grind. I love working, so I was like, I'm finna go JUCO and see what this JUCO life about. And I remember the day I was finna go to Kilgore Junior College. My cousin, Tyrone Carrier, he had called me. He was like, "Hey, I just got the assistant head coach job at U of H and the receivers coach job. I want you to come down here." So I was like, all right. I was like, all right. My mindset on JUCO, I was like, all right, I'm gonna come check it out. Went down there. U of H to show major love. So I went ahead and signed with him like right then and there. I was like, oh, I'm coming. So I went ahead and signed with him right then and there. And that's pretty much how I got there.
Oh man, and then I mean, you go the JUCO route too. You end up at Kilgore after Houston, and so
Yeah.
you've played at every level, man. The SEC, the AAC, the JUCO level. What were some of the biggest differences between those levels of football for you?
Of course, when you go from any of those levels of JUCO, it's the outside. It's a grind every day. It's you work for everything you get. You know what I'm saying? I see like you're really on like last chance is real. Like this your last chance. You mess up here, like no school's gonna take a chance on you. And that's why I kind of pride myself on the human being I am now, because like you ask any of my coaches, they'll tell you the type of person, type of player I am. It all evens out. I'm not cocky at all, but they all say great player and a great person, because like I said, when I got to JUCO, I realized like this my last chance. Like I gotta buckle down, like grade wise, football wise, and all that. Like if I don't do it here, like I'm going back home. No one in my family has ever like just failed at something like that. So like I'm gonna be the first one in my family just to, you know what I'm saying, just pretty much be a failure, if we're being just completely honest. So I went JUCO, and I was like, whoa, these ain't no facilities. I was like, this is, I mean, our locker room, our cafeteria, our study hall, it's all in one building. I'm used to, my first school I ever been at, I went to A&M when I was 18 years old. So when you go to A&M, see those facilities, and you go to U of H, it's a big difference, but U of H is still nice. And you go to a place like Kilgore, which I don't know if you've ever been to Kilgore, Texas, but it's nothing there. It's nothing there. It's nothing at all there. So it's like it was a huge difference. The everyday life. You're nutritionist. You don't have a nutritionist. You don't have somebody telling you what you need to eat. Your strength coaches are your coaches, like your position coaches, your strength coach. So you don't have a hands-on actual strength like coach. Like, hey, I strictly and like weights, or I'm strictly like nutritionist, or you know what I'm saying. It's like somebody who you only can talk to him about weights within that time. After that, it's only talks about football.
Right.
You don't get those. I remember A&M and U of H, we got like meal plans. You don't got meal plans over there. It's just like go in the cab, get something to eat. You're not getting paid. It's JUCO is hard. You're not getting paid. So I mean, it's you. The only thing you're down for literally football in school. Like you're not down like if you're going to JUCO, then you're gonna have a good time outside of football in school. Like you're going to JUCO for the wrong reasons.
I mean, man, I like how you broke that down, man. That was super in depth, like you said. Last chance you was real, so you like you said, you got to dedicate yourself for sure. But man, back, we got to get to what everyone's tuned in to hear about, man. What led you to FAMU to end your career?
I don't know if you went through my Twitter yet, but I remember yesterday. I think it was around like. Well, I'm gonna go back. Let me go back real quick. I'm gonna go back to August, like beginning of the football season. I was watching I Am Athlete, Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders on the show. Have you seen that one?
Yep, I did.
Deion Sanders was on the show talking about HBCUs and how kids or how a lot of people overlook HBCUs. So then, like I said, I've always been tight. I want to be different. I'm always up for the challenge. So I'm like. So I started watching, like, hold up, let me listen. Let me see what he has to say about it. Because I mean, everyone knows Deion Sanders. Like I said, everyone. And to see like when he first made that move to go to Jackson State, it was like an eye opener, really. Like, hold up, let me tune in. And then when he started talking about, like, let me tune in even more. So I started tuning in, listening to him, and I did some research right after the show. And I was like, ooh, okay. I was doing on Jack State. Then I got to FAMU. I was like, hold up. I was like, this FAMU look like it's a diamond in the rough, really. Like look, they got nice uniforms. They win. Look at their fan base. Look at their stadium. Like hold up, it's really a diamond in the rough. No, it's kind of a slept on like university to me. And then I remember like during the season, I was telling my head coach, I was like, Coach, his name is Willie. My head coach named Willie Good. And he was like, I was like, Coach, if you ever get a chance to talk to FAMU coach, tell him like if he offers me, I'm coming. Like if he offers me, I'm coming like on spot. I'm not gonna wait a day. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm coming. He was like, okay. He was like, their coach name, their coach named Willie too. I was like, nah. And so I did research. His name's Willie too. So then we would talk all like I remember every offer I get throughout the season, coach would be like, "You going?" I was like, "Coach, I want to go to HBCU." I was like, "I want to go to FAMU, coach." He's like, "I'm working on it." I was like, all right, coach. And then I remember yesterday I tweeted. I was like, because I was talking to my mom, and I was like, saying like it's time for me like to break down like what like where I'm like going. I was like, I'm not in high school no more. Like I'm not interested in like entertaining the recruiting process. I'm trying to find a home and like like get somewhere, like find a home and get somewhere now. And she's like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and just narrow your top 3 schools down. And she was like, if a school hasn't offered you from like by now, like that doesn't mean they don't want you, but like she was like at this point, like we can't do the waiting game no more. She was like it's business time. So I was like, okay. So I tweeted, I was like, I just bored just on Twitter. Like I was like, okay, I'm finna narrow my just like hinting out the coach like I'm narrowing my decision down to these top 3 schools, and it's not going to be a thing where I'll narrow my decision down to top 3 schools, and I'm not and entertain someone else. Like if you're not these 3 schools, I'm not interested. It's not like things like that. No hard love, but just like what's best for me. Like, I got a daughter, so I got to do what's best for me. And then Coach Simmons had messaged me. Was like, "Are we going to be in your top 3?" And I was like, "Well, hold on now." So I told him, I was like, Coach, if y'all want me, like, it ain't gonna be no top 3. Like I'm coming. So then what I'm saying, we talked, and I'm saying, he ended up telling me he wanted me, things like that. And as soon as he told me, I told him like I'm coming, like I'm coming now. I haven't even visited FAMU. I haven't even been down there. I'm going down there sometime in the middle of the month, but I haven't even been down there. As a teammate, if I Kilgore go down there, they have an offer from there, and they was telling me how they loved it and stuff like that. But I haven't got the experience myself. But like I said, when he offered me, I mean, my eyes just lit up. I just excited about what HBCU has to offer me. Outside of football and what I have to offer, FAMU and just HBCUs alone, the platform that I'm trying to put them on. I know I can't do it by myself, but I mean, it has to start somewhere, and I'm willing to take the risk. I feel like I'm a real good athlete to where if I can continue to make plays, I'll have a shot at the next level. But I want to take that risk to where if they overlook me coming out of HBCU, I'm willing, like I said, I'm willing to take that risk. But I'm just trying to open these doors, for the youth coming up that you don't got to like Dion, like Ocho Cinco say, you don't got to go to Alabama, you don't got to go to Oregon and things like that. Like you can do it here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what got me here.
Oh, man, listen, I'm just going to let you know, man, there's probably going to be some big channels clipping what you just said, and there's going to be a lot of FAMU fans sending this around because, I mean, you just sold FAMU to the world with that answer right there. I got to know a few FAMU subscribers that are absolutely going to clip that and probably put it up in their house somewhere, like the words of what you just said. But, man, let's get to know, Jordan more as a player more. So, for you, man, what do you think your biggest strengths are as a player?
I'm gonna go by what everyone always tells me. Like Coach Wise, it's just my instincts for the game. Like I said, I always consider myself like the quarterback of the defense. How I break things down and how I know what I'm doing before I do it. You could say things like that. I'm a physical player. If you watch my film, I'm physical. Like I don't have a problem playing in the box, outside the box. I don't care. Like I play fast. I'm gonna get to the ball regardless. Like if I don't make the play, I'm there. Like it's Jordan Moore on the assist tackle. At least I'm there. I'm a vocal leader. I always commend myself being a vocal leader. I'm a talk. Not necessarily a trash talker. I've never really been that type. But always been the type just to like when I'm a real savage on the field, but like I said, I don't really get into the trash talk. I'll talk, you know what I'm saying, to encourage or talk back and forth a little bit, but trash talk, get in someone's face, that's really not me. Like I said, I'm more of a type. I wanna go, like, let's go, like let's win, let's go, let's handle business, like let's look to the big picture and let's do it. I'm that type of player. I feel like those are my strengths right there.
Oh, man,
I guess you say to put all that in a nutshell, you can say I can orchestrate everything around me pretty much.
Man, that you sold FAMU, you sold yourself, man. Those are both really good answers. So for you though, man, give me an example. What NFL DBs do you think you model your game after the most?
Buda Baker.
Easy, just that quick.
Easy.
Buda Baker.
It's
Oh,
Buda Baker. The way he flies to the football, the way the vocal leader he is, and how instinctive he is I really like. I feel like I remind myself of him really.
That's a great comparison because Buda is, like you said, killing it in the league, and I know. Yeah. I know you stick at safety for the most part, man, but if you're one-on-one with a wide receiver, what is the number one mistake they can make against you?
By letting me get my hands on them. If they let me get my hands on, it's over. Like I said, I'm a physical player, so if I get my hands on you, like I said, it's some receivers out there who are good with their hands as well, but I like myself over a really receiver. They get in my range and I get my hands on them, which I'm good at moving my feet. I'm good at covering. So when I'm covering, and definitely I'm saying I cover a lot of slots. I like using the catch technique which I get my hands on you regardless. Where I'm gonna slide, I'm gonna stay straight, I'm gonna slide, I'm gonna get my hands on you. I'm gonna make you really run through me. And like I said, I'm 210, 212 pounds, so I mean, you're not 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna run through me.
Oh man, I like it, man. I like it. So for you, I know, like you said, you were a big Dion fan. He had the whole pregame routine, the ultimate pregame routine. For you though, how do you get ready on game days, and what is your pregame routine?
So I got a daughter. I'm out like once as soon as my daughter was born towards mid-season, I just started going through like before every game I go through pictures of her. It's not just about me. I'm saying I have my music playing because when your adrenaline's running, like anything gets to you, like any type of motivation, like you take it personal. So I mean, I'll just take it personal, like looking at pictures, playing music in my ear. Like I'm a little baby fan, so I'll just have like Lil Baby playing in my ear, and I'll be looking at pictures like it's time, like it's time. I always gotta, no matter where we're playing, I always gotta touch the field and say a prayer, no matter where it is. I always gotta say a prayer. I'm consistent on that, on both of those.
Hey man, it might be simple, but like you said, it gets you ready to go, and of course, keeping that momentum going with that, with keeping everything in perspective, man, is great. So this might be a hard question. You played in a lot of places, man. Who is the best offensive player you've ever had to go up against?
I'm gonna go by. Could they be on my team or no?
Yeah, they could be on your team.
I'm gonna say Jalen Waddle.
Oh yeah, that easy answer. Easy answer there, man. That guy is a dog at wide receiver, man. Yeah. I know practice was must have been so competitive for you guys.
Yeah, we played on same set on 17 called Fast Houston, and the things I've seen him do was. I remember our coach named Rocan. He used to always say, he's like, "Just do his NFL ready right now."
And so,
like, the stuff he's doing now is like we're like, okay, like that's like we expect him to do that. Even though he's a rookie, like I be forgetting he's a rookie sometimes. So I be like, okay, like that's just Jalen being Jalen. And then once I be like, okay, never mind, Jalen's only a rookie. I'm like, okay, Jalen. like I said, that's one of my best friends. So me and him, we actually talk all the time as well. So I'll hit him all the time. I'll be like, man, I'm proud of you, bro. He'll tell me the same thing. But by far, he's one of the best players. He's the best player I've ever just shared the field with.
Oh yeah, that's easy. I'm a Dolphins fan, so listen, huge Jalen Waddle fan.
Yeah.
Even though you see the Auburn stuff in the background, huge Jalen
Yeah.
Waddle fan. And I actually was at the game in the Iron Bowl where he had a record. He
Yeah.
returned kicks and punts and
Yeah.
had like 3 receiving touchdowns. The guy's on another
Yeah, I would
level.
say we had 3. Yeah.
Yeah. And so for you, man, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. What SWAC opponent are you most excited to play against?
I'm gonna let you take a guess.
I'm assuming it's week 1 next year, isn't it, in Miami?
You know it.
Oh man, that's gonna be such a good game. Last year, I know it was amazing, man, and that's gonna be a game.
It is, and I'm ready for it. I know they are.
Oh yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So outside of the SWAC, what is one FCS non-conference matchup that you would love to play before graduating?
Sam Houston State.
That's a good one. That team's so good.
Sam Houston State or James Madison, JMU.
Oh man, both good choices. I know they both.
I'd love to play them just to put on the platform that we need to. Like I said, I know. I think FAMU would have had a chance playing one of those teams this year, right? If they'd have won.
James Madison in the second round.
But I feel like this year they knocked on the door. But I feel like next year we coming. We coming for real. I've been talking. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's crazy. Me and you were having this conversation because, like, I don't know if it's because me being an older guy and me not coming out of high school or something like that right now. But a lot of the players, I guess the players are expecting a lot from me as well. But like me and like at least eight of the guys on the team right now have just been like messaging each other. Like I haven't even introduced myself. They haven't introduced themselves. They're just like messaging me like, let's go. And I was like, bro, like I remember I told one, forgot his name. Last name Jenkins. I think he's number 1. And I told him I was like, we getting it now. I was like, it's time. It's time. Like I remember I was with my girlfriend. I told her like I was like, man, like I'm talking to the players right now. I'm ready. Like I was like, I'm ready.
Man, I like it. And so this one's a tough one because I know, okay, so I'll say this. You can't pick a team you played for because I know you would say Kyle Field easily.
Okay.
What's the best stadium environment you've ever played in?
Oh. I'm gonna say Mississippi State. Just because of cowbells.
I know it's got to sound crazy on the field, man. I know it's got to sound crazy on the field.
The cowbells were ridiculous. That was something I've never even experienced. I never even thought I'd go to a football game where it's over 50,000 people having cowbells in the air. Like I don't know what made Mississippi State, whoever's in charge. I don't know what made them come up with the idea to give everyone cowbells. But that was one on third down, and like that was one of the hardest. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I remember my freshman year we actually played in the Mississippi State game, and I was like, this is nuts.
Man, like you said, I've been in like the stands and it's loud, so I can't imagine.
It's ridiculous
on the field. Trying to focus on the play, that'd be on another level, man. But just 3 more questions. One of the last ones, man. This goes to FAMU. How much did the safety success of FAMU this year? You got Marquise Bell, probably going to be a top, third, second round draft pick. You also had Antoine Collier coming from UCF, former All-American. How much has the DB success at FAMU really got you excited to be down in Tallahassee and play next year?
A lot. What number 5? His name is Marquise Bell.
Yeah,
right. Number 5. Mm-hmm. I've been looking him up for like the past 2 weeks, like watching his videos. Because like I said, I need to mention 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was when the FAMU coaching staff had followed me, so I knew there was some kind of interest. And I was just like picturing myself like in their defense, what he does, and the way they used him was like, okay, like just what he was able to put on tape while being there really made this decision easy. I mean, that dude, he can do anything, and he proved it. It's not just you're not just looking at him and being like, I'm pretty sure he can do this. I'm pretty sure if you put him in this situation, he can do it. Like, he's done it. Like, when a scout asks him if he can do this, like, he's gonna pull up a video and like be like, I done this. Like, so that helped a lot. And like I said, like I've been saying this whole interview, I'm always up for a challenge. So by me even going in there knowing I got shoes to fill like that, it's a blessing, and I'm ready for it.
Oh man, listen, you were the last check marker, man, because y'all's recruiting class is crazy. I did a episode on that a few weeks ago. So adding you just puts it even more over the top. And these last two are more personal to you, man. One, what are your personal goals for the 2022 season moving forward?
I got my biggest goal right now is come in day one and make my presence known. I'm not saying like on the field, because I mean I wouldn't. Well, I'm not saying like about how I play. I mean, I obviously can play if I mean got offer from. I'm talking about like a leader. Like I want to make my presence known by, hey, like, I'm from Texas. I'm coming to Florida, but like I'm not finna be shy. Like I don't make it known like I'm a leader. Like, I'm gonna be a day one leader. I know I'm gonna have to do something on the field to prove like, hey, like I deserve that leader spot, but it's gonna be known that I'm gonna bleed these colors, and I'm gonna lay it on the line. So,
man,
I know that. And then another goal is I just want to be All American. To have my name in the HBU All American is special. That's gonna be special, just because, like I said before, the attention that's on HBCU now is higher than ever. I mean, look at it. And I think it's like 1,000 guys in transfer portal. It's going to be some guys land. It's going to be some special talent land at some HBCUs. And I just want my name mentioned with the top dogs.
Man, listen, another great. There's going to be. Let's see. By the end of this interview, man, I'm going to be honest with you. FAMU fans are going to be following you left and right, just expressing their excitement. That fan base, like you said, different level, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that crazy.
Oh, listen, you got to go watch some film of Bragg Stadium, because you know we're newer to covering the HBCU stuff and everything, just FCS in general. But man, Bragg is one of the most crazy stadiums, man. You just tell on TV that stadium is different. And then finally, man, what keeps you motivated year in and year out, despite all the accolades, despite all the credit and success that you have? What keeps Jordan Moore going?
My biggest motivation is I haven't done nothing yet. I haven't done nothing. Like, I was highly recruited out of high school. My journey's been long, but I haven't done nothing yet. Like, I told me and my like JUCO coach talking the other day, and I said, Coach, like, I feel like I'm a better player like coming out of Kilgore than I've ever been. And I was like, and I just can't wait for like that right school to take a shot on me, and they're gonna see. When you turn my tape on, you'll see like I fly around, I can play. I still, like I said, I haven't done nothing yet, and that's what motivates me. Like I gotta go harder. Like I just gotta go harder. Seeing guys that I grew up with and I'm close with in the NFL, like it's like I just gotta go harder. I can't be the only one in the group that doesn't make it. So that's what motivates me every day.
Man, I love that answer, man. And listen, I know that you're expecting big things, man, and we will definitely be staying in touch throughout the season, man. FAMU, the swag, everything. I mean, like you said, it is skyrocketing right now in terms of just eyes and perception and things like that. But man, I want to thank you so much. This came together so fast after your commitment. As soon as you committed, I was like, got to get this guy on the show immediately. And we did it the night after you committed, man. So I want to give you a little bit of time, man. Plug your social media, give any and all shout outs, and plug any and everything that you want right here, man. This time is yours.
Go follow me on Instagram, Joe. That's JO_Moore. And then there's 23 at the end. And then my Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter _Joe, JO, then Moore, MORE 20. FAMU Nation, like, I'm coming and I ain't going nowhere. I committed, and like I said, I'm not going nowhere. I'm 100% committed to FAMU, and I'm ready to work.
Oh, man. Listen, I'm just gonna warn you, man. I don't know if you're ready for. Like I said, I tried to warn you once. I don't know if you're ready for this. The FAMU Nation is gonna be coming when we drop this, man. It's gonna go in all the
Yeah.
SWAT groups, and one of our biggest supporters is a huge Florida A&M alumni. He is going to plug it. His name's Mr. Campbell. I promise you, you'll be hearing from
Yeah.
Mr. Campbell, and all the FAMU supporters, man. But guys, make sure to go follow Jordan on any and all social media. The bigger he gets his platform, the bigger and better NIL deals he can get. And like I said, it's all about supporting the players here on this show. But guys, for Jordan, myself, and the Blue Bloods, we are out for right now.